Yeah, good morning. It's a little after 8, February 23rd, Tuesday, if anybody really cares. Anyway, I'm up at the East Fork. I'll be up here for a little while, doing you know what. Well, I gotta go over there to the bridge where I stash my stuff and carry it down. There is a, like right where you park, there's a way you can go down right here, but I'm not quite that agile. Probably slip and get killed.
I built it out of like poster board and taped it together so I could like unfold it, lay it on the piece of sheet metal, trace it all, cut it out, and then start bending it, and then riveted it, and where the two corner seams met, the last two pieces, I just put silicone in there. So.
Okay, so what brand Sluice is this?
That's a Gold Buddy.
Gold Buddy, okay.
And it works pretty good. I switched out the carpet that came with it for the blue miner's moss.
Yeah, I think that's always better. At least everybody says it is.
Yeah, I think the carpet, it just either doesn't catch it or it's hard to get those little fine pieces of gold out of it. But the miner's moss is open enough, it holds it. And then I built that little metal strip. It's kind of the transition from. Because what I was finding was that the edge of the miner's moss was sticking up right underneath where the riffle goes, and so water was hitting that and washing everything out of the back of the first riffle. So I was like, I just bent a little piece of the same aluminum gauge that is like, yep, that didn't take very long, and file down all the edges so there's no sharp edges, and make rounded corners on it so you don't cut or tear anything. So.
Well, just like with the pans, I'm sluice poor. I have so many of them. I've got the Bazooka, I've got the Aurora, I've got the Keen, I've got, the list goes on and on. Every once in a while I'll be suckered into another one. So. But I
found that it works best with the flare on it when you only have like a small amount of water coming in, not more than a half an inch. Yeah. And then it flows pretty nicely. I think I've got it off the side a little bit, or the way the water's flowing through there, you can kind of see how it's kind of lining up at an angle behind the ripples. It's kind of washing this stuff out, but it's kind of lining up.
Oh, yeah.
It's close, but it's probably not 100%. So.
Yeah, on my little Aurora, it's about that size, I think. But a friend of mine, he made a flare for me to put on, because the thing, you need quite a bit of water to make it run. It's one of these fluid things anyway. And but I haven't been able to meet up with him to get the thing. I have no building ability at all. Okay. If I tried to make the flare, it would look like a disaster. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't taken any samples out of that one yet. I dug all day yesterday out of that one, and that other fellow that was down there, you can see where it's kind of wet. He had a bucket kind of half full of water, and he was kind of like just swishing it back and forth and wet classifying his half-inch tailings and everything. So.
Yeah, I remember that father and son team you're talking about. They were here for quite a while, but I don't think they've been around. I don't know. I don't come up that often, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a perfect day out here. Going to be into the 80s eventually. These gnats are getting worse as the day goes by. I've got one in each ear, one trying to climb up my nose, one trying to get my eye. Well, I got Tony digging in his hole over there. So far we haven't found anything. I'm just starting to run mine through the sluice. Going to make some adjustments on it. It's not flowing fast. Okay, I really don't have my sluice running like I should, but I'm tired of messing with it. But I do see a couple little flakes. There's one. And I think there's one there. maybe one there, I'm not sure. Not sure, but 2 or 3 specks anyway, finally. Looks like there's a nice piece right there. They know I exist, okay?
Okay.
Okay. See, I'm not a phantom. I'm actually here. This is Larry. I hardly ever show my face because we want to see it anyway. Here I am. Yeah, I'm always surprised on beautiful days like this that there's nobody else out here. But maybe they're all upstream somewhere or downstream. So I hit a little area of the rust material. That's what I've been looking for. It wasn't a real big area, but it looks like that's where I'm getting this these little pieces from. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a cleanup. I got to get going. So. Okay, on to pan number 3. I think I saw a flake. Oh yeah, there's 5 of them, 5 or 6. Okay, let me see what I got. It's 1, 2. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of it. Safety pin's trying to float away. Let me move it. There it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Well, there's at least 6. Well, I got 4 flakes in my first pan. So on to the second pan. I didn't realize my safety pan has a crack in it, but not big enough to make any difference. Hopefully I won't lose anything into it anyway. Hard to do this with one hand. No, it's not too hard. I just can't push the rocks out with one hand. Okay. Okay, let me see if I have anything. Yep, don't want to lose my pan. It's trying to get away. Okay. Oh yeah, I see a couple pieces. Looks like 4 in this one too. Okay, I'll suck those babies. Well, this is my last one, number 4. In theory, this should be the best one since it's at the bottom of the barrel, you might say. All the heavies at the bottom, let's hope. Alright, put this up here before it floats away on me. Let me see what I got. Get this big stuff out of the way. There's a piece. There's a couple pieces. Alright. It's a little bit in here. Not as much as I anticipated. Let's see. Okay, I'm back to the 4 pieces. So that's, let's see, 4, 8, 12, 18 pieces that I know of altogether. Well, I'm going to get my stuff together and be on my way. Tony's going to stay down here. I don't know how long, but he'll be here a while probably. Okay, he's digging over there. Okay, Tony seems to be an expert at doing a bunch of homemade stuff.
Yeah, that's in my garage there. And
so that's like a Miller table that
Miller
vibrates.
table, yep. Yeah. You can see it's one of those electric etching tools from Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight, the best place to get stuff.
Okay.
And it's just attached to the back, so it's sitting there inside of like a bracket that I made. That's on the sluice I've got out here now, but since then I've gotten a different sluice that it works on where it's just straight instead of the little flare on the top of it. And then that's the little stand that I made that has the different angles and everything, and it's just a piece of folded sheet metal on the back, so you can, not have splashing going on. You can run the tailings off real nice, and then I just feed it with a single 2,200 gallon per hour electric pump, and it works pretty good. We go back. Yeah, that's how it comes off of the table at the end. I've got it coming off, and then it goes into the tailings, go into like a funnel that's supported and into a little cup. It seems like it's got that boil box effect no matter what you do, so some of that washes out in here, and then you still end up with some really, really fine stuff in the bottom of the sump where the pump comes out, because the holes are way up high, so it should just be taking only the top stuff, but it's usually like the mica. So you'll see that coming back down the table and everything. And that's kind of just a side view of it. That's the Wichita Gold.
Wichita Gold again.
That's the Wichita. The first year that I got to use my new high banker.
2014 Colorado Gold, huh?
Yep, with the first time with the new homemade high banker. So.
Say, Robert, Tony was looking for you. Where were you? Today's Tuesday, and when might you be up here?
I'll be up here tomorrow and Thursday.
Okay.
So I know Robert said probably Tuesday, but he might have got a better offer.
All right. So don't let him down. He needs you to take him to the hot spots. Okay. There's what the gold looks like that I got. Well, Robert, I'm over here on your spot in Lake Elsinore. At your spot, I should say, on your recommendation. I'm pretty sure my brothers had been here before, but I think, I don't know, it's been a while. I think they kind of gave up because there was so much trash. But I was coming back from San Gabriel, thought, well, might as well try it out. Yeah, a lot of trash. I'm starting to see why they kind of gave up. Lots of trash. But where there's trash, there's usually treasures too. Okay, I got a good hit here. So far, there's just been trash. So I'm not going to show all that video. But anyway, I got a penny, and what is it? 1928, maybe 1928 Wheatie. All right, that's a good. Okay. This one must be down a ways. Get all this junk out of the way. Okay, where's my digger? There it is. Now let me see if I'm making any progress. Okay, it's down about 4 or 5 more inches, I think, unless it's in there. Let me see what we got here. Okay, there's a little piece of metal. Okay, more trash. Sounds like there's a dead animal around here. Alright, oh, okay, there's something else down in there. Okay, I was ready to give up. Let's see. Should have been right there. Oh, is it? Oh, there it is. What is that? V-nickel. Okay. Corroded V-nickel. 1912. Right. Okay, I lost it for a minute. Now I'm back on it. I was going to say I lost it again. That's right. It's right there. There it is. Another weedy. Okay. I was going to mention, Robert, unless you figured out, so maybe somebody told you already. I think that one little valve you found, brass valve, that's from a natural gas line that people used to have in their house. They'd have like a radiator in the house, and that would hook up to it. So they made it a little bit ornamental because it'd like be in the living room or somewhere, hooked up to their gas heater that would sit like right next to the wall.